Hi guys, I thought I'd just do a quick update on the van because I've been getting quite a lot of questions about it. Why is it not finished? Why is it taking so long? There's been quite a few issues and problems with it that I wanted to sort out before obviously I take it for a good test. With nothing's really standard on the van, and everything's been made to fit, so when you come to modify or change something or do something to it, it's usually a longer job than usual. So I'll take you for a look around the van and show you what I've been up to. So one of the first things that I wasn't happy with was the position of the seat. So I've actually changed the seat for a recliner seat. It's got t-shirts on it at the moment just to keep it clean while I'm doing other work on it. But we changed it for a Bride Stradia seat. This one's got the carbon back as well. I find that this one's got a lot better position on it now when I'm sat in the car. Something else that I also did, if you can see the block there, I made a spacer to space the steering wheel down 30mm and also to move it to the outside of the car 30mm, so when you're sitting in the driver's seat, it's actually straight with the seat now. It's not at an angle. I've also fitted this flip steering wheel on it as well to make it easier to get in and out. Also adds a bit of length to the steering wheel. It makes it a bit longer, because before it was a bit too short. It was stretching my arms to try and get to the steering wheel. Another thing that I've also been working on is the gauges. When I first brought it out of the garage, not all the gauges were working. Now all the gauges are working. So we've got this one's actually fuel, as you can see. This one, fuel pressure, is actually working now. It wasn't working when we come out of the garage. And fuel level is working now. That wasn't working either. Also, as you can probably see, I've changed the tacho, the rev counter. The other one that I fitted was it was a matching pair with this one, the Speedo, which is a GPS unit, but it wasn't working and I couldn't get it to work, so I took it out and I've fitted the auto gauge. It's also got a shift light on this one, which is good, so it should help me a little bit. Also, as you can probably see, I've fitted the AEM AFR gauge. The engine is standard on this, but in future I'll probably be changing the ECU and tuning it, so this is a future mod for something that we're doing in the future. As you can probably see down here as well, it's a bit dark at the moment, I've had to change the fuse box. The old fuse box that I fitted was crap quality, and the fuses were getting really hot, and it actually ended up melting 2 of the fuses for the fuel pumps. So we changed the fuse box and tidied some of the wiring up down there as well. It was a bit messy. Now let's go and start it up and I'll show you that the gauges are working. Make sure it's out of gear. That's it. Yeah, so all the gauges are now working on there, as you can see. The rev counter's working and the AFR's working as well. Obviously the speedo's not 0 at the moment because we're not going anywhere. Let's go and take a look under the bonnet. So as you can see under the bonnet, I've been doing a bit of paint work as well. It's not really necessary, but I just wanted to tidy it up a little bit. I've changed some of the induction as well on this. So I've put some more pipes on for the induction, silicone hoses. Another thing that I've also done is change the suspension. So now we're running D-Max suspension that can be adjusted hard and soft at the top there. Another thing that I've done at the front is while I was changing the suspension, I actually changed the hubs on the car as well. These hubs that I'm running at the moment, they're 20 mil higher. They've put the bearing carrier 20 mil higher. We've also zeroed out the Ackerman and made the steering arm shorter, so we get more lock on the steering wheel. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot more lock now on there. At the back also, I've changed the suspension again. This is to match the front. So these are now D-Max coilovers at the back as well. Both sides, obviously. We've had quite a few fun and games with the fuel pumps in the back. I've changed these quite a lot. We've been having quite a few problems with second-hand pumps. So these have been in and out quite a lot. I've got two fuel pumps in the back. This one is in the main tank. This one feeds to this one, which has got a swirl port inside the tank, and this one then feeds onto the engine. So we've got two fuel pumps in there, so fuel starvation shouldn't be a problem. Also, if you've probably seen as I opened the back door, this is the old diff. I took this off. This is just a standard Skyline unit, which has now been swapped for a 4.6 Cusco unit, clutch diff. This one was actually 11 and 48, so the teeth were 11 and 48. The one that I've swapped it for is 8 and 37. The teeth are quite a lot bigger and should be a lot stronger. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what I've been up to. I mean, it's took me about 5 minutes to tell you what I've been doing to it, but it's took me a lot longer to actually do the work to it. So yeah, things that I still need to do. I need to go back to the body garage, because at the moment the seat is only held in by 2 bolts, because the mounting points for the seats are slightly different on the new seats that I've got, so that needs changing. One other thing that I did is put a battery box in the car as well. This is in at the moment, but it's not been mounted properly, so again it needs to go back to the garage where I've got access to a welder where I can just modify it slightly. One other thing I need to do as well is the passenger side arch. It's catching when you put it on full lock, so that needs modifying as well, just so when we lock it around, it's I don't know if you can see, it's been catching the tyre. It's been scraping on the tyre. Thankfully these tyres are just old ones, and they're going to be changed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's about it. That's what I've been doing. Hopefully we will be out soon. I'll be going back to the body garage and doing the other bits and pieces to it, not next week but the week after, hopefully. Get the tyres changed, front and rear, and hopefully let's get it sliding. Alright, I'll catch you next time. Cheers.